Genesis Foundation Wall Systems, a new era in building innovation. Whether you're looking for a new home, a foundation for your new home, a church, retail space, restaurant, or commercial business, we have the solution for you, the patented Genesis Wall System. In this video, we will show the differences between a traditional 2x6 studded wall and the patented Genesis wall in a flooding situation. On the right is the traditional 2x6 studded wall. It is fiberglass insulated, sheathed with exterior grade OSB, and the inside with painted drywall. On the left is the patented Genesis wall with the same interior finish of painted drywall. For demonstration purposes, we have protected the top portion of each wall with plastic sheeting. Normally, the interior walls are protected from the elements with a roof overhead. Here are the exterior sides of the walls. They would normally be finished with brick, stone, or some other siding material. We are now placing the walls into a pond to simulate a flooding event. We will allow them to sit here for a week. It is now a week later, and we will remove the walls from the pond and take them back to our shop. Often, local authorities will not let you back into your home immediately after flooding has receded. For our demonstration, we will allow the water-soaked walls to sit in our shop for 1 week. The walls have been in the shop for a week, and here are the two walls. To make the high water mark more visible, we have snapped a chalk line on the interior wall. If this wall were in a home, you would need to measure 12 to 18 inches above the high water mark and snap another chalk line for the flood cut. This is the line where we will cut the wall to remove the damaged drywall and the water-soaked insulation. As you can see, the floodwaters have pulled the fiberglass insulation down, and it is still wet. If we had conducted this test during warmer weather, you would also see black mold starting to grow. Here we have taken the top section of drywall off the traditional wall so that you can see the fiberglass insulation has fallen down, leaving the top part of the wall uninsulated. You would need to take steps to correct this hidden problem when repairing this wall. Here we have removed the damaged insulation, and you can see that the wall is still wet, and the mud and flooding residue have caked at the bottom of the walls. In this image, we can show how much the OSB has swelled as a result of the flooding. Next, we will remove the drywall from the Genesis wall. Other than the flood-soaked drywall, there is no damage to the Genesis wall. No floodwaters have soaked into the panel, and the R30 insulation is unaffected. Now we will clean both panels. During flooding, the water can pick up harmful bacteria and pathogens from sewage along with chemicals and dirt. This residue is what is left on the walls after the floodwater recedes. In the traditional wall, you can see that it takes some effort to wash out the residue from the flooding. Even after washing out the wall, you will need to disinfect all the wood surfaces in the wall. Once completed, you will now need to let the walls completely dry out before any rebuilding can take place. Depending on the environment, this could take a few weeks. To clean the Genesis wall, all you need is some fresh water and possibly a light dishwashing soap. As you can see here, the Genesis wall washes out easily and fast. The coating on the Genesis wall is antimicrobial, which will not allow things like black mold to grow. Once the Genesis walls are cleaned, they will need to dry out. In most cases, just a few hours are needed. Since nothing soaks into the Genesis wall, once it is dry to the touch, you can start rebuilding. The patented Genesis wall offers a truly innovative way to build a new home, business, retail space, big box store, and more. Genesis walls are stronger than traditional wall building methods. They are resistant to fire, flood, mold, mildew and moisture, insects, and resistant to high winds from hurricanes and tornadoes. They offer an R30 insulation value, are square and plumb. They can be installed any time of the year, and the installation is measured in hours, not weeks, and we offer a 20-year guarantee. For more information about the Genesis wall system, contact us at the information provided below.